Hello, my wonderful Care Bears. It's your boy Carter here, back with another video. Today on my channel, I thought I would talk about Maddy Perez from Euphoria. I don't know if y'all saw my Cassie Howard character analyzation. Is she the bad guy? I said that I wanted to cover Maddy in my next video, and now it is here. It is here, y'all. We're going to be talking about her family life. We're going to be talking about her relationship with Nate, and also her friendship with Cassie. And also a little bit about her personality. But yeah, without further ado, let's just jump right into this and hoppity. Maddy grew up in a lower middle class family with her mom, who she seems to have an okay relationship with, and her dad, who's present but their relationship's non-existent. Her dad doesn't seem to show any interest in her, which is very psychologically damaging, especially for teens, I find. I am not a licensed therapist, but I know from experience and my research on psychology and from friends that it can be really damaging for children. I know that in teenage years, it's detrimental to experience this. This probably very well plays a role in Maddy's behavior and the way that she views male figures. Also, I am not judging her mom here because she really does seem like a great person. Seems like she has Maddy's best interest, at least in some way. But watching her mom kind of stay in a relationship where she's underappreciated could also contribute to the way Maddy behaves, and also the way that she views male figures, and very well probably played a role in her and Nate's relationship. Nate Jacobs, who Maddy dated in season 1 until season 2, I did not ship them. I don't ship Nate and Cassie. I honestly don't think I ship Nate with anyone, if I'm gonna be honest, until he gets some help and works through some of his own issues. But yeah, they dated in season 1 until season 2, and he physically and emotionally abused Maddy. It was an endless cycle that is very common for abusers to use. The whole making you feel really good just to make you feel really terrible about yourself. And Nate was also just very manipulative towards Maddy. Even when the breakup took place in season 2, Nate is seen still trying to manipulate Maddy. But yeah, even though Maddy and Nate's relationship wasn't life lasting, it most certainly did a lot of damage to Maddy and affected Maddy, and I really hope season 3 has her healing from it. Something else I wanted to say was that it makes sense, some of Maddy's behavior. I'm not excusing some of her toxic negative behaviors either. When she finds Cassie in the bathtub and says, "Who cares?" It does sound pretty entitled. But again, not judge. She's a teenager. You can't judge teenagers. Teenagers grow up. Teenagers change over time. But I wanted to say that when you are trapped in an abusive relationship, sometimes you follow similar patterns as your abuser and do anything to protect yourself. It isn't always perfect. And even when you're out of that abusive relationship, you still have those traits that are so hard to break. I remember I've been in abusive relationships. This is not what this video is about. I just recently got out of one 2 years ago as my polyamorous heart stupidly fell in love with somebody. That was not good, and that Nate definitely reminds me a lot of. That's something I wanted to talk about because I see people online judging her, and I'm okay, I understand that not all of it's from her being abused, and I also understand that she's a teenager and teenagers change and teenagers are stupid and make mistakes and have sometimes not good personality traits, but over time that changes. I've said this in another video when it came to the love triangle. Nate also should be blamed. Sorry, not sorry, Nate. Yes, Maddy always appears confident. She was a pageant kid and seems like a powerful, she sees herself as a powerful image, which is amazing. She is a powerful image. She's an iconic queen. As much as I do not like how the Raiders wrote her, she's iconic. I love Maddy. In some ways, I feel like I am a mix of Maddy, Rue, Jules, and Cassie, which is embarrassing to say. Not embarrassing. Embarrassing to say, because, I'm how am I a mix of all 4 of them? But, okay. Make it make sense, Carter. Back to the video. But it definitely feels like it's an act. Like, some of that confidence is an act. But I'm glad that, like, you kind of see her find a little bit of her confidence back, and I pray to God she finds all of her confidence back in season 3. Did anybody else ever get that vibe while watching Euphoria that Maddy and Cassie aren't as close as they seem? I always got the vibe, even in season 1, that she was closer to Kat. But yeah, did anybody else get that vibe? Like, I'm really curious. Comment down below, please. What broke my heart, though, was I think Maddy thought she was closer to Cassie. And when the whole Nate and Cassie thing happened, it was like she was hurt by the fact that she didn't expect Cassie to do this. Like, she wasn't hurt or too mad at Nate because she knew Nate would do something like this at some point. And I'm like, that was heartbreaking. The bathtub scene when Cassie and Maddy are at a party, like, I wrote this down and I was just like, it really points to the fact that it's more Kat and Maddy, not Cassie and Maddy. Like, that's not how you're supposed to react when you find your friend passed in a bathtub. I remember watching it, I was like, Maddy, come on. You know better. Just go check up on her. But yeah, that doesn't seem like something a real friend would do. So I realized I never filmed an outro for this video. I just about finished editing it. But I hope you guys enjoy. And stay positive, stay strong. Make sure you guys hit that red subscribe button to become a member of the hashtag Fighting Care Bears. We are a safe space for all. Stay positive, stay strong, stay beautiful. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!